Hello, my name is Rebecca Ruiz, and I am part of Group 2 in the class University 101 taught by Mrs. Ann Martin. And today I will be talking to you about my topic and research on how photographers separate their beliefs and emotions from the image they are taking. I thought this was very important because we have to understand that sometimes photographers are in very dangerous and emotional situations while they are taking these images. So I wanted to know how it is they prepare themselves to be in these situations and separate themselves from what is really. For you to totally understand my topic, I will start by defining two very important words. The first one being photograph. A picture made using a camera in which an image is focused onto film or other light-sensitive material and then made visible. And photographer, someone who takes photographs professionally. The first article I found is Why Audiences Are Fragmented by Guy Begestrom. I found very important points in this article. First, that us, the audience, need tangible proof of the situation it is somebody is describing. This is why photographers exist. They work as a source of taking the image to bring back proof of what it is that is going on around the world. I quote, "It's snowing in the mountains," or "There's a windstorm on the coast." Local TV news stations will send reporters up mountain passes at 5 in the morning to do live shots in the dark, talking about how snowy it is. I quote this because it is important for us to understand that photographers are that source that go to take out images for us to have proof, because us as audience, we want proof of what it is the news is talking about, what the radio is talking about, what the newspaper is talking about, and these images are that tangible proof. The second article I found was by Roger Simpson, a professor at the Washington University with a PhD, and the article was titled Greater Good. Here, Professor Simpson described when a photographer should get involved in the situation and when he or she shouldn't get involved. For example, a photographer should get involved in the situation only if they can help at the moment, like if it's a medical condition going on in the scene, or if somebody's having problems breathing and they know how to give CPR. They shouldn't get involved if the situation is endangering themselves or others, because the photograph can actually be more effective. It can serve as evidence in the news, in a report, or even in the courtroom. So the photograph they're taking will serve as their evidence instead of them being harmed. The second article, my third and final article, was by Greg Marinvich and was titled Mob Attack. This article actually discussed how a photographer was being judged for not helping somebody that was being harmed. In this photograph, you see how a mob of people are attacking a citizen and nobody is doing anything to help it. Now, how did we get this image? By a photographer. That photographer did not get involved. Instead, he sat back and took the picture while looking at this man being killed. This was very controversial and caused this photographer to be highly judged and not liked by a lot of people. This was important because it's important for us to understand that this photographer wanted to get proof of what was going on to us, and that these people could have harmed him if he would have got involved. Lastly, I thought my topic was important because we have to understand how photographers feel and what they learn from the image they take. We shouldn't be so quick to judge photographs we see because the photographers are doing their job, which is to serve us, the audience, with a tangible object that can serve as proof. These images also help in news articles and even in a courtroom. So now I understand that photographers do this for us, the audience. Lastly, I want to leave you with these two famous quotes from famous photographers, and thank you so much for listening.